crafty friends, it's Alyssa with Crafting to Cope, and I'm on today with a Hobby Lobby clearance haul. So I have all kinds of goodies that I got from Hobby Lobby. They have clearance in lots of places. Obviously they had huge clearance on like spring and summer. I mostly got a lot of paper crafting and some other random things, so I'm going to share them with you today. I also got a few things that weren't on clearance. So I did get some of these envelopes, and so they were 99 cents, and you get, how many do you get in here? 24 pieces. So I did get the yellow, and then I got the light, like purple lilac, and then this dusty pink, and then the darker purple, and I have a sticker stuck on my nail. And then I got just like the craft. This one comes with cards and envelopes, and the rest of these were envelopes. These ones with the cards and envelopes were 62 cents. And so if you need to stock up on envelopes, I definitely would go there and grab some. And I did get some in a previous haul as well, so I just mostly got the colors that I didn't find. And then I got this big pack, regular $11.49. And they were $2.49. So with this, you get 100 pieces. So it's 100 envelopes. And so I picked that up. And then I did get a few things that weren't on sale. So every time I go and look for these green mixed seed beads, glass seed beads, they are sold out. And so I did pick up 3 of these, and they were 50% off. I use these when I make beaded flowers. So I use these as the stems, these seed beads. And they've been sold out like for months. And so I found them, so I picked up 3. And then if you're wondering what I mean by beaded flowers, I do have a video on beaded flowers. And maybe I'll link it below so you can see what I'm talking about. But I love to make different beaded flowers. And then I did pick up this bandana. It's strawberry shortcake. It was not on sale. I don't think they ever go on sale. But I thought this would be fun to use this bandana to cover a journal. So I picked that up because I just love strawberry shortcake. And what I love about strawberry shortcake is like she's coming back. I find the stuff everywhere. So I'm super excited about that. And then I also got these envelopes for 99 cents. And you get 25. And what I like about these envelopes is they would be really good to add to like junk journal. And they are the ones that open here at the top. And so I think they would be fun to add into a junk journal. So I did get those as well. And then they had some Timmy stuff on sale. So I got some Tim Holtz on clearance. So let me grab that. So I did get this. And this, obviously, it was $3.99. But I don't know what the regular price was because it's covered. But this is a pocket folio. So I did get one of these for $3.99. And then I did get this pack of Photo Studio, like ephemera pieces for $3.99. And there is a lot in there. So you can see here on the back, you can see all the different pieces. There's frames and things. So I got that. And then I also got this package of file cards. So it comes with all these different file cards and envelopes and little folios. And again, this was $3.74. So you get all these things that are on the back. And then I got these butterflies. So they look to be like almost like vellum, transparent. It says transparent things. And so it's a lot of butterflies and then scenes. And so it's all these things on the back. And then the last thing that I think was Tim Holtz were these little clips. I think they're called hinge clips on here. But they were $2.74, regular $4.99. So I got those. All right, and then I did pick up some of the other ephemera that was on sale before, but this pack was $1.12, and you get all of these goodies. And I was thinking, like, I once got a paper pad from Michaels, and it was these colors, so I think these would go good with that paper pad from Michaels, so I picked those up. And I'm going to be kind of all over the place because I just have a big old package of things to go through. So I did get these old hotel keychains. These ones were 69 cents and they're kind of like a purplish blue color. And then these ones glow in the dark and these were 74 cents. And I just thought these would be fun to decorate. And I did get a whole bunch of flowers. Let's see. I'm probably not going to pull everything out at the same time. So I got these adorable flowers for $1.74, and I thought what would be fun for these is to add magnets to the back, and they would make adorable magnets for a refrigerator. So I picked those up. I don't know that I'd use them in my paper crafting, but I thought, wouldn't they be just such cute little magnets? So I got those. And then these ones were $1.74, and they're like peachy orange colors, and I thought I could use these in with my paper crafting for Halloween, but then they're also just good to have on hand. And then I think I bought these last time, but these are just little leaves for $1.49. And then these cute, I got these in yellow and purple. This one wasn't marked, but they were sure to give me the clearance price. So these were $1.74. And I love these. I use these all the time. So these were $1.74, these pretty pastel flowers with the little gold in the middle. So I did get 2 of those for $1.74. And then they had these pretty purples for $1.74. Let's see. I don't know if I have more flowers, so we're going to be all over the place. Then I got these fun frames for $1.37. I thought that these would be a lot of fun to use even in my Halloween crafting. And so they're nice puffy frames in gold and in silver. And I already have this ephemera pack, but obviously if it's on clearance, they're not going to carry it anymore. And I do have a lot of this paper from Paper Studio. So I did pick up another pack for $1.12, and it comes with all of these fun pieces in here, so I figured I'd use those with the paper. And I got a pack of mushroom patches, and again, I use these as stickers. They are in the paper crafting section. And then these cute glitter gemmies for 87 cents, and these colors can be used all the time, but I thought the pink and green and purple would come in handy for some Halloween crafting. These were 62 cents, so little shooting stars and little rainbows. They're kind of like acrylic. And then these are like gemmies, and I just thought they were adorable. And I only found 1 pack of these, and this is like really what I wanted. I love these. I wish they came in more colors, but they were 87 cents, and I went to actually more than one store trying to find these on clearance, and all I found was 1 pack. And they were like the thing I really wanted to find. So I found 1 of them. And I'm sure I will use those up fast. And then I did get 1 set of stamps. So it's called Tag Builder. And I just thought these were a lot of fun and would make cute tags to add as like just ephemera pieces. And so these were $1.24. So I just thought those would be fun to have to add to my stamp collection. And let's see, I did find some Heat Bond iron-on adhesive, and I have some ideas of what I'm going to do with this. And I'm trying to build up that, you know, I talked in one of my previous videos that I wanted to do like a, what can you do with fabric if you don't sew? And so I'm trying to build up kind of like a series so I could do that. And I think this will come in handy. And then I also got some fabric tack for $4.99, and so it's regular $11.99, and so I did get that. And so I think these 2 things are going to come in handy when I do that series. And then I also got some E6000 quick hold, and I paid full price for this. I have some jewelry projects I want to do, and I thought I'd give this a try. I've never actually used it, so I'm going to try this for a couple projects. And then I was super excited to see Glossy Accents were on clearance, except for now they're probably not going to carry it, and I always get it at Hobby Lobby. But I guess I could get it on Amazon, so it was on clearance for $2.49, and I love using Glossy Accents. So, and then I did buy more of the recipe cards because they were 49 cents. And I do like to use the recipe cards when I make my recipe keepers. So I got the flower print, the fruity print. Then this one just has kind of just like a grayish tone over here. And I think they're flowers, but those are cute. And then just the ones that say recipe. So I got those to use in my recipe keepers. And then there is one more pack of flowers, the multicolored flowers for $1.74, which is a great deal on those flowers. Because the paper flowers, even at half off, they would have been $3.50. So, and then I did get an embossing ink pad. I do have one, but I thought I had some ideas for some embossing I could do. So I grabbed that so I could share some of those ideas with you. I also grabbed another pack of these little cards. So these are the brighter pastels. They also have like lighter pastels, but I grabbed these for $1.24. These are fun to alter and add into your Happy Mail or, you know, use as for gifts and things. And I was a little sad to see these on clearance. So these are $1.24. And I guess that means they're not going to carry them anymore. I hope they're replacing them with different colors. But I just love this chiffon ribbon. So I grabbed one of the greens and one of the pinks. And then in the clearance section, they did clearance out Woodpile a while ago. This was a leftover one for 62 cents. It has all these little wooden leaves in it. I thought this would be fun to incorporate into some of my fall crafting. And then they only had one of these too. So I got one of the big packs and one of the little packs, which I really wanted both of these. I would have bought multiple. This one I really like because it has the purple and blue in it as well. These were 74 cents. These were 87. And I only got one of each. And then I did grab these little stars and moons. They're kind of iridescent, shiny gemmies for 62 cents. And I thought these would be great for Halloween crafting. So I grabbed those. And then I did grab a few more patches. I did get some patches before, but I grabbed this Pop-Tart just because it's adorable. And then this shiny pink star. And let's see. I feel like I'm missing some things. I found these design keychains for 49 cents. And so you can design 2 keychains, kind of like buttons. And I thought those would be fun to maybe make a big chunky dangle or hang it off of a project for 49 cents. It's worth a shot. I did get 2 ribbons. They were 50% off, but they weren't on clearance. I just have some projects I want to do where I need the strawberry ribbon. And I also thought when I did the journal with the strawberry shortcake, these ribbons matched perfect. And so I grabbed those on sale. I also found a big pack on clearance of 74 cents of the black and white paper clips. Big paper clips. Those are fun to make banners and things. And then I did get a few more of the little buttons from the paper section, the paper crafting section that were on clearance. Excuse me. So some of them are duplicates, but they're just so cute and such a good deal. So I got the little butterflies in pink and orange. These tiny little adorable bunnies. The bees. The little chubby bees. They're so cute. And then these little, wait, they look like snowflakes. The little candy canes with the holly on, or the bow on them. Little red cardinals. These dainty little white flowers with the yellow centers. And then these gold stars. They're glittery. So I was pretty happy with all of that. There are so many things on clearance though. So if you haven't checked out your Hobby Lobby, I would suggest you go check it out. There's so many fun things there to check out. And oh geez, I found something on my desk. Sorry. So many fun things to check out there, and you should definitely go. These deals are great. Obviously, there's things on clearance throughout the store. Woodpile was also recently on clearance. And then they have the spring and summer, which is at 90%. So there's a lot of it that's already gone. But go check it out. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone.